Remember, my child, you are a precious part of your Father's grand plan, born to love, to be loved, and to carry your Father's love to everyone. Live a meaningful life, a life overflowing with love, a life that glorifies your Father in heaven. My beloved child, on this difficult journey, there have been times when you felt lost, when life's storms threatened to crush your fragile faith. But look back, and you will see your Father's footprints always present beside you. In the moments when you felt most alone, your Father's loving hands have lifted you. His gentle whispers have echoed in your ears, keeping you from falling. My innocent child, faith is not a burden or a thorny path that makes you doubt your Father's boundless love. Faith is simply absolute trust, a flickering candle illuminating your path when darkness covers your soul. Your Father has been, is, and always will be here beside you, until the very end, never changing. You remember the promise your Father made long ago. Because I love you, you must love one another. The seeds of love you plant in others' hearts will blossom into eternal flowers in paradise. When you stumble, seek the compassionate embrace of those around you. They are reflections of your Father, and that is how His love reaches you. Tears have fallen because of the world's trials, but your Father wants you to know that those sorrows will become faint dust beneath your feet. The house of dreams that crumbled will be rebuilt by your Father's own hands. Your strength does not come from wealth or status, but from a heart of unwavering faith and the resilient spirit your Father breathed into your soul. Look, my child, can you see the angels in the clouds? They carry the song of salvation for those who place their complete faith in your Father. Keep your eyes clear and open your ears to hear the trumpet call when the day of your Father's return draws near. The fears and anxieties of this earthly world will vanish, leaving only boundless happiness that you have never dared to imagine. Forget the worries of yesterday, for your Father will give you a radiant dawn. Dismiss the doubts that cling to you, because your Father is the truth and the life. You will walk on fresh green grass beside cool streams, and your Father's table will overflow with grace. Magnificent palaces and sparkling pearls cannot compare to the weight of salvation in your heart. Do not fear the shadows around you, for your Father, Lord of all creation, is your shield, protecting you, guiding the footsteps of those you love. Take your Father's hand, and all chains will turn to smoke. Your Father will pull you out of your pain so that clear laughter can rise again. Your Father's storehouse of grace is still full. My proud child, my brave child, extraordinary miracles await you. Walk with your Father. Your life will be a dance full of joy. You deserve happiness, and by your Father's power, He will write the most beautiful story just for you. Now is the time to let go of all earthly attachments. Believe in this promise, because from the day you were born, your life was inscribed in a sacred book written by your Father's own hand. Remember, your Father is always here beside you, forever and for all time. My little children, the lost souls, the worried hearts, come here and let your Father soothe your burdens. Your Father knows the past few days have not been easy. Stress gnaws at your spirit. Despair erodes your hope. And ordinary needs become heavy like 1,000 weights. You can feel the weight pressing on your chest, can't you? Each breath becomes difficult. Every decision clouded by confusion and doubt. You ask when this will end, when you will find peace. Come to your Father, my love. Pour out the honest words hidden in your heart. Your Father is always here to listen to every lament, every stifled sob. Do not think your sighs fall into a bottomless void. Your Father hears everything, and more importantly, your Father understands. Release the earthly burdens, the lingering pains, and the doubts that occupy your mind, and give them to your Father, because that burden is your Father's to carry, not your tired shoulders. Spend your precious time with your Father, just as you offered the first fruits of the harvest to the temple. Place your faith in your Father. Believe that your Father is present, that your Father is guiding you, that your Father has a good plan for your life. Your Father will respond to your sincerity. What you give your Father, He will return 1,000-fold, not only with peace of mind, but with material blessings and more years added to your journey. Robust health, joy, and all these things will come as a reward, as proof of the covenant between your Father and you. Smiles will return to your lips. Clear laughter will replace your cries. Your Father will give you the love, understanding, and support you have desperately longed for. Have you not read the Holy Word, where wisdom surpasses all the jewels, that all the desirable things cannot compare to God's will? What your Father means is, He will give you things that are more precious than all the gold and jewels you can imagine, especially for those who have doubted your Father's love, those who have denied His presence, those who are confused and lost. Your Father will show His mercy and power so that you will see and praise Him. Your Father is not angry. He does not seek revenge. He only wants you to return. Can you hear it? A small miracle is being nurtured. Look at the people your Father has placed in your life. Look at the doors of opportunity that suddenly open. That is how your Father expresses His love and goodness. Your Father will continue to lead you as long as you are brave enough to step forward, to say, "Yes, Father." Seek His signs and guidance in this world, because your Father wants to join you in painting a vibrant picture of life. My little children, the joy that your Father bestows cannot be stolen by any force. Time cannot diminish it. Trials cannot break it. It is a holy, eternal joy, an inner strength that anyone walking with your Father can feel, because that joy comes from the decision and the belief. A decision to abandon sorrow and worry, to break free from the harmful habits that hold you back. A belief that your Father loves you, that your Father has a miraculous plan, that your Father will never forsake you. The love and connection between us grows stronger each day through the faith you cultivate in your heart. Know that your Father's love for you is eternal and unconditional. Even if you turn away countless times, your Father will still open His arms, waiting for you to return. My innocent children, your Father's most burning desire throughout endless time is to see you walking in the light, to speak sweet words to you when dawn breaks. Your Father knows you cannot avoid stumbling, conflicts, and everyday problems that cling to you. That is why you must ask your Father, and He will help you turn those troubles into blessings, those wounds into wisdom, and that despair into strength. Your Father will not abandon you. He will not laugh at your pain, but He also will not steal the chance for you to grow, because difficulties forge courage. Your silent prayers, no matter how quiet, reach your Father's ears. Do not think that your Father leaves you alone with your concerns about food and money. Do not despair when trapped in a mess of debt. Your Father sees, understands, and always has a solution. Let your Father untangle things for you. Let your Father guide you. Let your Father's love relieve your heart of its burdens, because His love always works, sometimes unseen, and sometimes beyond human comprehension. Therefore, believe, love, and yearn for your Father's presence in every step you take, and you will be comforted, protected, and given abundance and peace. That is the sacred promise of your Father, the Creator, the Ruler. My beloved child, my little child trembling with fear, come here, come to your Father's embrace, and let Him dry the tears from your eyes. Your Father's love is the medicine that heals all wounds, the solution for every entanglement in your mind. Breathe, my child. Take a deep, slow breath, and feel your Father's holy breath filling your chest. Each broken piece of hope is mended. Can you see how your worries are being replaced by peace, and your fears are vanishing before the presence of your Father? Now, my love, embrace the fact that your heart is healing. Feel your Father's warmth spreading and comforting every place that was once hurt. Close your eyes, my love, and release your mind. Know that every plan your Father has for you is 1,000 times better than anything you have ever dreamed of. Your Father sees the great picture taking shape, where you will live a life filled with joy and blessings beyond human imagination. Do not let the worries of tomorrow steal the light in your eyes today. Do not let material comforts obscure the vast vision that your Father has prepared for you. Place your faith in your Father, for his love for you is broader than the ocean, deeper than the deepest abyss. Your Father is here to protect, to provide you with a life overflowing with happiness. This world is full of change and uncertainty, but your Father's love is unchanging, the firm foundation that lifts you up throughout your life journey. Glorious victories await you. You may not see them yet, but that does not mean they do not exist. Look up at the stars and how they shine in the vast darkness. That is a representation of your potential, of the greatness your Father has breathed into you since you were born. Faith and courage are the two most valuable gifts your Father has given you because they cannot be stolen, defeated, or bought. Treasure them, hone them, and they will take you farther than any worldly riches. All that has been lost will be restored and multiplied. You wonder how? Do not worry about those details because your Father's plan is more intricate and complex than all human thinking. Be patient, believe, and you will see the abundant harvest. You will see the love of your Father expressed in a miraculous way. At that moment, you will look up and smile with gratitude, your heart full of joy. Be calm. Do not cry or despair, because the enemy of hope was defeated long before you were born. Do not let thoughts of death or annihilation haunt you, because your Father is life. And your Father came to share that miraculous life with you. The lamp of faith may flicker, but it will never go out. That faith is a part of your Father that lives in you. Victory is coming for you. Reinforcements are on their way. But now your Father needs you to quiet your mind, to believe in his power and the goodness that is still present, even when darkness seems to be all you see. Your Father loves you, my precious child. His love for you goes beyond all borders. He will not only soothe your wounds, but also transform your heart, relight the flame of passion within you, and breathe new life into your spirit. Your Father will be here each morning when you wake, and you will feel his support, as gentle as the kiss of the morning light. In the dark nights, your Father's voice will be a sweet lullaby guiding you into peaceful sleep. Let your thoughts reach beyond the current reality, reaching for the brighter future that your Father has promised. Think about the coming days, about the blessings showering on your home and the lives of those you love. Your Father sees your smile in the future, a smile of happiness and victory, and he longs to see that smile appear in your present. Be strong, my brave child, for all the current trials will be just memories in the story of your victorious journey. My beloved child, know that your Father is always watching every step you take, every breath you breathe, every beat of your heart. Your Father understands what you are going through, the worries, doubts, fears, and joys. Your Father is your loving Father, the creator of all things. His love for you is eternal and immortal. This love is not changed by circumstances, nor diminished by time. It cannot be defeated by any force. Your Father loves you with all his heart, with all his soul, with all his being. Look up at the vast sky, and you will see the twinkling stars. Each star is a promise from your Father to you, a confirmation of the boundless love he has for you. Your Father promises always to protect, guide, and lead you through trials and tribulations and take you to the shore of peace. Open your arms wide, and you will feel the warmth of love surrounding you. It is your Father's love, the love of those around you, the love of all things in the universe. That love will soothe your wounds and give you the strength to overcome all difficulties. Listen to the small voice in your heart, and you will hear your Father's whisper. He is telling you, be brave, be strong, and believe in your Father. I will always be by your side, guiding you on the path ahead. The path ahead may be full of thorns, but remember that your Father is always at your side. I will be the lamp that illuminates your way, the source of power that helps you overcome all challenges. Trust in your Father, my beloved child, because he is your loving Father, the one who always holds you in his loving arms. Remember that you are a precious part of your Father's grand plan, born to love, to be loved, and to carry your Father's love to everyone. Live a meaningful life, a life overflowing with love, a life that glorifies your Father in heaven. Your Father knows you are waiting for his next words. You want to know what he wants to tell you, what he wants you to do in this life. Your Father wants you to know that he does not expect you to do extraordinary things. He only wants you to live a happy and peaceful life. Your Father wants you to love yourself and love those around you. He wants you to live a meaningful life, a life that brings joy to yourself and others. Your Father knows you are capable of extraordinary things. You have enormous potential, and he believes in you. But remember, success is not everything. The most important thing is that you live a happy and peaceful life. Spend time with the people you love, do the things you enjoy, and savor your life. Your Father is always by your side, watching every step you take. Your Father will always protect you and help you overcome every difficulty. Believe in your Father and believe in yourself. You can do everything you want. Oh, you weary souls, yearning for rest. Oh, my beloved children, lay your burdens at your Father's feet, and he will help you find your smile again. Your Father knows the worries that are gnawing at your mind, growing each day, each night, becoming so large that you fear you will be engulfed by a sea of doubt. It is sad to see my children struggling with such anxieties. Understand that worry sometimes comes from your desire to control, from your yearning to force the future into the mold you envision. There is nothing wrong with that, but your Father wants you to know that your shoulders were not made to carry the responsibilities of the entire world. Let your Father share some of your burdens. Give your worries, your stressful problems to your Father. Surrender the fears that have taken hold of your heart. Your Father has forgiven you. So do not torture yourself with the mistakes of the past. Do not let the thought that you are not worthy keep you from seeking your Father's help. Your Father erased your sins with his holy blood on the cross. Believe that. Believe in your Father's forgiveness, and then move forward. Place your faith in your Father, in his love, in his power. That is how you escape the imprisonment of endless regrets. All you need to do is put your trust and walk through that door. And behind that door will be the wonders you have not dared to dream of. Your Father will show you the sun shining through the leaves after the rain. Your Father will show you the beauty in the ordinary days. Miracles are always there, but you might not notice them because you are too focused on your troubles. Come to your Father, and you may not understand his entire plan, but know that everything happens for a reason. Come to your Father, and you will have the strength and wisdom to solve the issues that confuse you. Come to your Father, and he will guide you. My dear child, do you know you were born to do extraordinary things? Do you realize you carry the flow of sacred power within you? Your Father placed in your heart a source of strength that can create miracles. The strength to call down angels to assist you. Start focusing on developing this strength. Start your journey to discover the hidden power your Father gave you. And your life will shift from ordinary to supernatural. Think about the miracles given to the apostles. Think about the immense power of God's warriors. And know that the source of that strength also exists within you, my child, whom your Father loves. Raise your head, my little child. Without your Father, you would be lost, confused, and swallowed by the darkness. Despair would be your daily bread. But you heard your Father's call, and your Father is here. So have faith, be courageous, and come to your Father with the faith of a child. Can you hear the angels cheering? They rejoice that another soul has found its way back home. Can you feel the warmth of love washing over you, cleansing your soul? Your Father is happy to welcome you. He is delighted that you have begun your journey back to him. And every moment from now on will bring you closer to the beautiful life your Father has prepared. Let your Father lead you. Let your Father love you. Remember, you are a part of your Father, an image of him created from dust. In you, there is a flow of endless love, the power of supernatural wisdom, and the ability to do extraordinary things. But to unlock these potentials, you need to learn how to connect with your Father. Set aside time each day to pray, to ponder the Holy Word, and to listen to your Father's voice in your heart. Focus on what is good, on what is positive. Remove the negative thoughts, the doubts, and the fears from your mind. Love yourself and love those around you. Carrying burdens of sorrow, here is your Father, the highest, loving you infinitely. Come to your Father. Let the universe's life force embrace you. Let your Father dry your last tears and blow away all the concerns clouding your heart. Your Father is the Father of all, the beginning and the end of everything that exists. The words your Father speaks today will come true, as have all the promises that He has given mankind. Your Father does not need earthly things. He does not crave worldly power. He only longs for you to find your smile again, to find confidence in your soul. Everything else, your Father will take care of. My child, sometimes you lose your way, you doubt, and you struggle. Your Father understands all of it. But remember that faith is the foundation that your Father placed in your heart, and from that foundation, you can build a magnificent castle. Believe your Father. Believe in the power He has given you. Believe in His love that always watches over you. The things you dream of, the true desires residing in your soul, will all come to fruition if you do not hesitate to plant them in the fertile soil of faith your Father has given you. Sometimes you criticize yourself, tormenting yourself because of past mistakes. But, my child, stop torturing your heart with that kind of thinking. Conscience is the compass that your Father placed in you, so you can distinguish right from wrong. But guilt does not come from your Father. It is the whisper of darkness, an attempt to drag you down to the depths of sadness and despair. Do not let your resolve weaken. Your Father has carried all your sins, and the holy blood on the cross is proof of the immense love He has for you. Forgive yourself because your Father has already forgiven you. Keep your head held high and move forward on the path He has laid out. Trust that your Father will protect you. Your Father breathes into your life a source of endless blessings, poured out from His boundless love. You will be amazed when you see the good fortune and the happiness that seem simple but are so powerfully transforming. Do not hide any secrets from your Father, even the things that you think are shameful or dark. In your Father's eyes, you are always pure because you were created from Him. Earthly stains can cover the light in your eyes, but they can never extinguish that light forever. Remember that. Your Father has forgiven you since you were just an idea in His mind. Do not use critical eyes to judge others, my child. That is your Father's right. Your job is to love, to be compassionate, and to forgive time after time. Do not lose your faith because if you are harsh and cruel, you will be treated with what you bring to the world. Remember, you reap what you sow. In the days to come, you may be pushed down, hurt, or utterly exhausted. Your Father is here. He is ready to lift you up in the storm, but your Father needs you to hold fast to your faith in Him so that His arms can always be your support, that His love can always be overflowing, that His compassion can flow through the millennia. The love your Father has for mankind is no beginning and no end. Your Father loves you more than words can express, but be careful, my child. His love does not mean He will condone unjust deeds and wicked hearts. Keep yourself pure, virtuous, and toward the light. Avoid the temptation of darkness. Remember that your Father can forgive you, but He does not condone those who hide deceit in their souls. Believe in the plans your Father has for your life, even when you do not fully understand them. Wake up each morning with a golden rule, that you seek your Father's guidance, heed His words, and rely on the love He has given. My beloved child, my little child trembling in fear, listen to the beat of your heart. It is the rhythm of your Father echoing within you. Let His holy breath fill your lungs. Let His love fill your heart and push back the small but troublesome worries that encircle you. Look, your worries are giving way to peace, and your fears are vanishing like shadows before His majestic presence. Can you feel it? Each pain is fading. Each piece of broken hope is being mended. Each emotional scar is being soothed. Feel your heart healing. Feel your Father's warmth spreading and comforting every place that was once hurt. My beloved, your Father's love for you is wider than the ocean, deeper than the deepest abyss. Before you were formed, that love existed. And now, after thousands of years, your Father wants you to understand that this love is everlasting. All the values of this material world will fade, but His love is solid, the firm foundation that supports your life. Come to your Father right now and let Him embrace you. Do not hesitate. Do not wait for the empty promises of the world, the sweet but hollow words that have failed to heal your broken heart. Your Father is here, real love, the only solution for your aching heart. From now on, put your Father first. Prioritize Him in all your plans, your projects, your every step forward. Let your Father's love be the compass for the path ahead, the source of power that helps you face the inevitable difficulties and challenges. With your Father by your side, you can move mountains because your Father loves you. He will help you overcome, and He will protect you. Your enemies before Him are just small, meaningless creatures. They can lurk, they can say evil words, and they can cause you to fear. But they can never alter your Father's power, your Father's love for you. Those who oppose you also oppose your Father. And because of that, they have already brought about their own defeat before the battle began. Have faith, my beloved. Have faith in your Father's love and the power He gives you. Let that faith become a solid spiritual shield that protects you, a burning flame in your darkest days. Let that faith become your breath, so that each breath carries your prayers to your Father. In this whole life, your Father only asks one thing of you. Have complete faith in Him and fully obey Him, because that is how you will unlock the treasures of heaven, even in this earthly life. The treasure I speak of, my child, isn't money nor power, but a serene heart, unending joy, and most importantly, lasting happiness with me for eternity and beyond. Furthermore, my love cannot be taken, stolen, or defeated. This love is my eternal life source, and I have chosen to share it with you since time began. I chose you, cherished your form in this universe, and watched each step you took, including the ones where you stumbled. I know your heart is still doubtful, and you haven't fully placed your faith and love. You've endured much hardship in the past, been betrayed, deceived, and felt pain that has made you wary of anyone who promises to love you. You're afraid and constantly worried about being stabbed in the back. I understand you. My precious one, I feel your pain, but my love is different, my little child. It's not built on the shifting sands of quid pro quo, nor does it demand you respond in ways you don't want. This love exists because of its own pure, noble, and boundless nature. Cast aside your wounds. Erase those painful memories of past loves, for I offer you a mighty love that is not of this world. Listen to the whispers in your heart. That whisper is my gentle and enduring invitation. Perhaps it feels unfamiliar, and you haven't truly let down your guard to embrace this emotion. But trust me, allow this love to weave through every fiber of your being, every cell, and feel a new world unfold before your eyes. My love will soothe your wounds, blow away the dark clouds swirling in your mind, and spread radiant light into every hidden corner of your soul. Grant this love a chance, and a miracle will begin. You will see yourself change. You will see your heart open to love again. You will see the person you once were, weak, suddenly become strangely strong. This miracle springs from my love and your faith. Listen and follow my teachings, my instructions, and the guidance in my sacred word. As you walk the path I have laid out for you, every trial will become a lesson. Every step will lead you closer to true happiness. See your life as a journey, where valleys of sorrow or chasms of despair are only temporary turns, tests to forge you into someone more courageous and resilient. So when you conquer them, the joy of victory will be 1,000 times sweeter. My beloved child, remember that on this journey, I am the only companion you need. Let me guide you. I will hold your hand. I will lead you, support your feet on rough and treacherous paths. I will be your great encouragement when you grow weary, your refuge when you fall, and your unending smile when you succeed. Since the dawn of creation, I have reserved a place beside me for you. But whether you reach that position is entirely your choice. I do not force love because forced love is no longer true love. I have said what needs to be said and given the love that needs to be given. Now, my beloved child, you have the right to choose or miss out. I hope you choose wisely. I have seen your tears in the lonely darkness, rolling hot. I have heard your weak, sometimes broken, whispers because of the painful sobs. I clearly hear you, my beloved child. Each word contains your shattered or broken heart's desires. I carefully gather and cherish them. For to me, they are the embodiments of your yearnings and the smoldering faith in your heart. Don't be afraid or doubt that I know your thoughts. I always hear and your tears. They are a language of love, filled with pain and hope. Every teardrop carries your innermost requests, the beats of your heart yearning to be heard. Be at peace, my beloved. I'm listening. I am here, right by your side. Those genuine tears are more valuable than countless empty words. They are received, cherished, and met with my boundless love. So, speak to me. Share all your everyday joys and sorrows, your dreams taking shape, or even your smiles that have faded. The more you reveal your heart, the more ready my ears are to listen, for I want you to feel peace and see joy bloom on your lips. There are times when your journey seems to veer off course. You stumble, are defeated by obstacles, or deep sadness. At those moments, seek me and share your heart. Sometimes, your loved ones won't understand you. Their hearts are not large enough to hold all the special things in your soul. At those times, you have me to understand and love you. I know you will still encounter conflict problems, and highs and lows. You will face ruthless and cruel forces that will try to crush your joy, wither your heart, or tempt you to stray. Remember my words, my little child. In the darkest, most desperate moments, have faith in me, patiently wait, and my promises will come to pass. Your righteous desires will be fulfilled. You will wear the victorious smile after your battle with adversity. Trust me, for I always keep my promises to you. My love for you is a vast ocean, shoreless and bottomless. Let that love enfold you, comfort you, and caress you when you feel alone. Feel the warmth of my hands holding you close when you feel weak. Remember that I have breathed the strength of the universe into your heart. When you stumble, make mistakes, or say things that hurt others, I know you are weak, easily tempted by evil. And you also see that. But my child, that is why I exist. My compassion, my forgiveness, are for you. Come to me without pretense. Confess your sins. Cast off the doubts weighing on your conscience. And if you need to cry, then cry. Your tears will wash away the stains, restoring your pure soul. I will open my arms to embrace the child who returns. I forgive you. I accept you. I believe in your sincerity. Your mistakes are but small grains of sand in my ocean of mercy. Don't torture yourself. Let me love you, comfort you, and teach you to stand stronger after every misstep. When the wild storm of emotion comes upon you, you may act in ways that you are ashamed of, and you feel guilty because you forgot that I am within you, ready to empower you, ready to pull you away from wrong decisions. But I do not condemn you. I do not turn away from your mistakes. I always wait for you to understand and always offer to hug you tightly. I understand that what you are going through is not easy. Sometimes you are lonely. Sometimes you feel unjust. Sometimes you cry out in silence and no one hears. You might fall, give up, or turn your back on the light of hope and faith. But those darkest times forge you into someone stronger and braver. Carefully guard the seeds of faith that I have sown in your soul. Nurture them daily and believe that before long, the new shoots will grow strong and radiant. When you are weary, weak, and desperate, come to me that I might dry your tears, hold you in my embrace, and tell you that I love you beyond measure, my beloved child, my little one, trembling with the fear of guilt and despair. Calm yourself, my child. I have seen your tears fall, heard your choked sobs, and felt the anguish in your soul. You feel the weight of guilt. You blame and judge yourself, and those feelings are completely normal. My precious one, humans are created with a conscience, with the knowledge of right and wrong. When you stray, when you make mistakes, the feeling of guilt is the voice of awareness that I have planted within you so you know your actions. But understand that feeling guilty is not my way of doing things. Actions that go against my will cause consequences, but those consequences have an educational purpose more than a vengeance. If my anger were to unleash, it could destroy the world in an instant. But what I crave most is the growth of your soul. Do not fear the heat of my anger, my trembling child. I am not angry with you. I am hurt for you. But I do not condemn you. I see you in the muddy pit, but your soul still reflects the light from heaven. I understand your worldly temptations, and I understand the dark places of your heart. But that does not diminish my love for you. My plans for your life are still gradually coming to pass, sometimes in ways you do not expect, with turns that make you think you are lost. But even if you don't see me, I am still walking beside you. Be at peace, my child. Rest in this night. And when the dawn breaks and the curtain of morning rises, my light will erase all darkness. Then my purpose will be revealed, and you will understand the lessons behind the challenges you have just faced. At that moment, my love for you will fill your soul. In that moment of awakening, you will realize that the sorrows were but the prelude to the triumphant song that will rise. Trust me, my love. Place your faith in what I have promised, the Bible, the covenant between me and you. I have promised never to abandon you in life's storms, and that promise still holds true. You will be responsible for your actions. Actions that go against my guidance will have unavoidable consequences, but don't be afraid. I will always be there as your advocate, the one who shields you with my power. I will not leave you, even for a second. My love is as steadfast as the mountains, a firm foundation for you throughout your life. I desire to see your soul pure and white forever, feasting on the limitless blessings that flow from me. I promise that what I have said will come to pass. It may not be tomorrow, and you may need more faith and patience to believe in that promise. But with my omnipotence, I affirm that the true desires of your heart will be fulfilled in full, not only your soul, but also your body and your mind. I will heal them with miraculous means. The diseases and pain that have long tormented you, speak to me, and I will help you escape from their grasp. Those invisible chains binding you, making you doubt love, doubt good intentions, and doubt yourself. I will undo each one, returning your peace and freedom. The greatest pain you feel, I am ready to bear. Your greatest fears, I am ready to help you destroy. Remember when I stretched out my hands to protect my people, my followers. Recall the miracles I have performed, and you will believe me when I tell you that I love you, and I will help you. With me, nothing is impossible. Every pain has a cure. Every darkness can be banished by my light. Every fear can be quenched by your faith in me. I am present here, my little child. I surround you. I breathe my life force into you. Let peace envelop you. Let faith push back the doubts. You don't need to say anything. You don't need to do anything special. Only place all your faith in me. That is the greatest, most important, and most valuable decision you will make in your life. Be courageous. Approach me without hesitation or fear. My beloved child, my little one, immersed in doubt about yourself, listen to my voice echoing in your heart. I created you in my own image. I have given you a uniqueness and a specialness that no one else can replace. You are a part of me, a precious piece in the vast mosaic of the universe. You carry boundless potential, extraordinary abilities that, if you only believe and explore, you will achieve extraordinary success. Cast aside negative thoughts, self-reproach, for you deserve to be loved, cherished, and happy. I love you unconditionally, and that love will never change. I know you are experiencing difficulties and challenges that make you hesitate. You have lost faith in yourself, in life, and you are longing for change. Trust me, my beloved, I will renew your life. I will guide you on the path of light, the path of joy and fulfillment. I will give you the strength to overcome all obstacles, and I will help you find what was lost. Prepare your heart. Pray and take refuge in my loving arms. I will bless you, your family, and all those you love. Strengthen your faith. Become strong and resilient. Remember that you are never alone. I am always present by your side, watching each step you take and protecting you in difficult times. Have faith in my boundless love, faith in the promises that I have spoken. I will give you a great blessing, a bright future beyond your imagination. I am the Eternal One, your loving Father. My love never changes, and my presence is always with you. Despite the changes of time, come to me, my beloved child. Let me hold you in my embrace and soothe all your pain. I will guide you on the path of happiness, the path that leads to eternal peace and fulfillment. My beloved child, trembling in the storm of pain, open your heart and listen to my voice calling to you from eternity. Even amidst the storm, my love for you will never waver. It will always be the firm foundation for you to return to. I am your Father. I grieve to see your tears fall, to hear your choked sobs in the dark of night. The diseases that torment your body, the concerns for your family that keep you awake, the sorrows you bear in your heart, and the rifts in your relationships. I hear them all. I understand them all. Come to me and let me heal you. The lingering illness will retreat, giving way to abundant health. Relationships that seem impossible to salvage will be mended with love and forgiveness. Doors of finance that have long been shut will open, bringing you prosperity and abundance. With the power of the Creator, I can rebuild everything, arrange all things. No worldly problem is beyond my solution. No soul wound is beyond my healing. No dark future is beyond my light. Remember my words, my doubting, bewildered child. You are of immeasurable value in my eyes. You are a precious gem that I cherish and protect. Even if you think the whole world has turned its back, I will not abandon you. I will not leave you for a moment. Seek me in quiet moments, in those hours that are just between me and you. Share your heart. Let me share the burden on your shoulders. You don't need to force yourself to be strong. You don't need to suppress your emotions, because I love you, even the parts of you that you think are unworthy. I love you. I love the real you. My love is unconditional. You don't need to prove yourself to be worthy of that love. My love is whole, vast, and complete. All you need to do is trust and receive that love with an open heart. Allow me to dwell within you. Entrust your heart and soul to me, and you will see yourself change from within. The emptiness will be filled with boundless love, and your feet will be strengthened to walk steadily through life. My love for you cannot be measured or quantified, and it can never run dry. My beloved child, wicked people can deceive you. They can speak evil words and fabricate stories to damage your reputation, but they cannot shake my love for you. I am your Father. I am also your protector. I will protect you and your family against all evil forces, all malicious arrows. My strength will become your strength. My peace will become your peace. My power will become your power. Trust me, my love. You will soon see all the suffering fade, giving way to the glory and happiness that I have prepared for you. My promises will be fulfilled because I always keep my word. Abundant blessings, a season of peace and abundance, are approaching. The dreams you have long cherished will gradually come to fruition. Trust me, be patient, stand firm in your faith, and offer me your truest feelings because my love for you is always my motivation. My love cannot be compared to any love you experience on earth because human love can change, can fade, and can contain selfishness or self-interest. Only my love is eternal, absolutely pure, and places you, your precious soul, at the highest position. I do not require you to mechanically reciprocate my love. I do not force you to live by rigid rules. as long as your heart turns toward me and you trust the path I have set out for you. You are free. You have the right to choose, but I hope you choose wisely. My beloved child, can you hear my whispers? That is my invitation for you to come back. Can you feel the warm rays of light beginning to shine through the darkness? That is my love, a light of hope for you. Can you feel the cool breeze soothing the wounds in your soul? That is my hand caressing and comforting you. My beloved child, you have heard many lies about me, accusations filled with misunderstanding and malice. You are afraid to face me because you believe that I am a harsh judge, ready to unleash my anger on anyone who strays from the path. You fear me, and that hurts me deeply because my love for you is always the motivation for all my actions. My child, understand that I shed my blood on the cross and endured pain in body and soul to cleanse the sins of humanity. Each drop of that blood is the proof of my boundless, unconditional love for all of you. Even for those who stray, I understand the human heart. I know that you are tempted by the vain things of this world. I know that sometimes you act in ignorance. Sometimes you act rebelliously due to sudden anger. Sometimes you make mistakes because you are weak, and sometimes you are distracted by the worries of daily life. But whatever the reason, I do not condemn you. Wrong actions can bring consequences that you must bear, but I am always ready to embrace you as you return, wash away your sins, and heal your wounds. Come to me and let me give you supernatural forgiveness. I will take away the burden of sin that weighs down your heart and soothe the scars that you have created. I can turn moments of error into valuable lessons, helping you understand yourself better, leading you down a righteous and more beautiful path. To prove my power and love, my beloved child, feel the fire being ignited in your soul. This is my revelation, a supernatural gift that I give only to you. This fire will burn away the spiritual pains you have hidden, your fears, your anxieties, and your bad habits that hold you back. In return, you will be filled with a new source of spiritual power, extraordinary strength, and unwavering faith. You will become a light warrior, someone who bravely faces all storms without fear. You will become a beacon of love, an inspiration to those around you, a faithful child of mine who unhesitatingly shares, helps, and loves others. Let my love fill your heart. Cast away the fear that binds you. I can see all the little resentments you still cannot let go of, the times you have rejected apologies from others. They may seem trivial, but they are unintentionally weighing you down. I call on you to forgive others as I forgive you. Only when you can truly forgive, that is the moment you are free. Resentment is like a large stone that you tie to your body, making you tired and exhausted, preventing you from enjoying life. Let go of those stones, my precious one, and trust me. When you can forgive, I will help you heal the wounds that have marked your past. Be ready to enter a new world where love, faith, and hope are your compass. Do not fear the challenges ahead, because I am always with you, always supporting you, always guiding you. When you feel most alone, remember that I am always present. No sincere prayer of yours falls into emptiness, and no suffering goes unheeded. As your most painful memories begin to fade, I will immediately replace them with fresh, happy memories. Challenges that once made you fall will become the motivation for you to move forward. The people who pushed you into the pit of despair will become a lesson, reminding you to love more. And every failure will lead to success. Every loss will open the door to an even greater reward. I will help you overcome every hardship. I will turn every adversity into a new and brighter opportunity. My strength will give you the confidence to overcome every difficulty, and my love will soothe your soul, bringing peace and contentment. And not only that, I will grant you abundance and prosperity that far surpasses what you dare to dream. The dreams that you have long cherished. Miracles will appear in your life as if they are the most natural thing. My blessings for you are immeasurable and incomparable because they are the reward for the faith you place in me, the love you give to me. My beloved, listen to my words. believe in me, walk with me in the light. I promise to give you a life filled with happiness, peace, and meaning. My beloved child, the little one who is faltering amidst the storms of life, open your heart and listen to my voice calling to you from afar. I know you are going through difficulties and challenges that make you hesitate. Pain envelopes you, tears fall, and darkness seems to be swallowing you. But, my child, you are not alone. I, the Creator, the loving one, am always watching each step you take. Even when you do not see me, I am always there, a beacon that illuminates the path, a firm hand that protects you through all storms. Know that the trials and challenges that you are facing are a part of your journey to maturity. Just as the seed must pass through the challenges of breaking the outer shell to rise from the hard earth and reach for the sun, you too need to overcome the difficulties in order to become more mature and resilient. And in those difficulties, you do not only receive suffering, you also receive the blessings that I grant. Yes, my beloved, my blessings are not just material abundance. They are joy, peace, and contentment, even in moments of sadness. Imagine you are walking through a barren desert, where the burning sun makes you feel exhausted and longing for a refreshing drink. At that moment, a miraculous oasis appears before you. The cool water flows, the trees offer shade, and the birds sing sweetly. This is my blessing, joy and peace in the middle of the barren desert of trials. You may think that blessings only come when you overcome the trials. But no, my child, my blessings are always with you, every step of the way. The firm faith you place in me, the patience, perseverance, and determination to overcome the difficulties, those are my blessings. My precious one, I have given you not only blessings, but also strength and wisdom. I have sent to you my word, the Bible, a torch that shines on your life's path. In it are valuable lessons, advice, and my promises. Read my word each day, and you will find guidance, comfort, and strength to face every challenge. My word will light the fire of faith, helping you see the path ahead, helping you distinguish right from wrong, and helping you stay true to the path you have chosen. You do not need to worry when you feel weak, my beloved. I am always with you, lifting you up and granting you strength. When you feel lost, pray to me, and I will guide you. When you make a mistake, seek me, and I will forgive you. Remember that I am always watching you, loving you, and ready to grant you blessings. Stay true to the path you have chosen, believe in my word, and walk with me. Even when you stumble, I will lift you up. Even when you are lost, I will guide you. And at the end of that path, you will receive a wonderful reward, unexplainable joy, and extraordinary strength. You will look back on the difficult journey and realize that the challenges have made you a better, stronger person who is more appreciative of the blessings that I have granted you. I promise you, trust me, and you will never be disappointed. My beloved child who is struggling in the face of life's challenges, listen to my voice, your Father who created you. You are not alone. Know that I am always with you, watching every step you take, listening to every word you pray, and seeing even the tears you hide. I understand that earthly life is not a wide road filled with fragrant flowers and sweet fruit. There are winding turns, high and steep slopes, and dark nights that seem endless. But cast away your fears, my courageous child, because I have never left your side, not even for a step. Even when darkness seems to swallow your faith, when your sweat mingles with despair, do not give up. Do not surrender, for I have sent to your side angels of war, valiant souls with the mission of clearing the path before you, shining light on the turns that you have not yet found. My army will combine their strength with yours, breaking down all obstacles that try to prevent you from achieving your dreams. My beloved, do not let worry and doubt take over your heart. Do not let the negative emotions and chaotic changes of the outside world distract you. I clearly see when your heart is faltering, when your faith wavers, when your mind is trapped by dark thoughts. But you must understand that you are stronger than you think. The strength that I have given you is not just in your strong will, but also in your firm faith, in your patience that never retreats. Redemption is near, my child. The reward for your tireless efforts will soon be reaped. My blessings for you are prepared to pour down like a rich, life-giving rain on the soil of your heart that has been dry for so long. Be patient a little longer, my beloved. While you wait, continue to pray ceaselessly. Your sincere prayers for yourself, for those you love, and for the world are all recorded by me. No word falls into emptiness. With each prayer, your heart grows wider, your heart fills with love, and your faith is strengthened. For this, I recognize you, my steadfast child, as a mirror for all humanity. When sincere prayers rise from your heart, another mighty and powerful army of angels receives the order to begin the mission of protecting you and your loved ones. Enemies may fight against you. People may disappoint you, but they will never overcome your faith, never defeat my protection. When the triumphant trumpet sounds, the song of victory echoes everywhere. In the radiant light that shines from your soul, you will realize that it was the difficulties that honed you into someone so sharp, that it was the challenges that tempered you into someone so strong. At that time, you will understand that even failure is a valuable lesson, and that loss will be the stepping stone to greater success. As the Supreme Being, I have watched your journey, witnessed your efforts, and your sacrifices. I know that you have gone through much pain and trial. There have been times when you thought you would fall, but you did not give up. You have bravely fought, and you have finally achieved victory. This victory not only brings you joy and pride, but is also a testament to your incredible inner strength. You have conquered yourself and your limits to reach the pinnacle. I believe that you will continue to move forward on your journey and achieve even greater success. Always remember that no matter where you go, I am always with you, watching over you and protecting you. My beloved child, be courageous in spreading this message to others, especially those who have gone astray, those who have lost their faith, and those who are drifting in a sea of suffering. Tell them that I love them and that I will not abandon them. Inspire them and light the fire of hope in their hearts. Come, and let us build an army with the good news. Let us be my light warriors, changing the world into a place filled with love, faith, and happiness. I bless you and place the torch of truth in your hands. Let us move forward together. Thank you sincerely for taking the time to listen to the Word of God today. I hope that this will sow seeds of hope, add strength to your faith in the Most High, and illuminate the path before you. God is always present by your side, watching each step you take and protecting you throughout your journey of life. Your faith in Him will be the guiding light that will help you overcome every difficulty and challenge. And to achieve the very best, remember to subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss any of God's teachings. This place will be a spiritual harbor that brings you sermons and messages that help you strengthen your faith and nurture your soul, leading you to a life of peace, happiness, and the power of faith. Amen.